Konnichiwa! Hello everybody, I'm Mayu. Today, we're gonna learn how to describe age and months and time. So, I think it's good to know how to count from 1 to 99. So, if you're not sure, you can have a look at my beginner lesson 1 and 2 video. So, let me explain what we're gonna learn today. Today's sentence is My birthday is March. 誕生日は3月です。First of all, we're gonna have a look at today's grammar and vocabulary. And you'll be able to describe your age and your birthday as well. After that, you can see whether you understood today's grammar with a small check test. After that, you can listen to a small dialogue with today's grammar and vocabulary. At the end of this lesson, I explain how to describe time in Japanese. So, let's have a look at today's grammar and vocabulary. Today's sentence, let me read it again. 誕生日は3月です。誕生日 means birthday. は it's a particle. In English, it's like is, are, was, were. And 3月 means March. And if you want to make this sentence casual, informal, you can take off the des because des indicates politeness in Japanese. So you can also say 誕生日は3月 when you talk to your friend. And let's learn how to describe months in Japanese. For example, if you want to say January, it's gonna be 1月 1月 Gatsu is a suffix of months in Japanese. So, what about 2月? I give you 3 seconds to think. The answer is 2月 2月 What about March? It's gonna be 3月 3月 Let's have a look 3 more. What about May? It's gonna be 5月 5月 What about August? It's gonna be 8月 8月 Last one. What about December? It's gonna be 12月 12月 But unfortunately, we got 3 exceptions. So let me explain about those exceptions. The first one is April. We say 4月 4月 not 4 4月 The next one is July 7月 7月 We don't say 7 The last one is September 9月 9月 We don't pronounce it Q So April 4月 July 7月 September 9月 You need to memorize 3 those exceptions. Okay, well done. So, let's learn how to ask someone's birthday. Before that, I want you to know 2 words. The first one is what? None. None. And the second one is when. Itsu. Itsu. None means what? It means when. So, let's make a question sentence. If you want to ask what month is your birthday? What month is your birthday? In Japanese, if you want to make a question sentence, you need to think the answer first. So my birthday is March. So I have the answer like this in Japanese. 誕生日は3月です。誕生日は3月です。But now you want to ask someone's birthday. So what you need to do is, instead of the answer 3 3. Get rid of 3 and then instead of that you have to use the word what. So the sentence gonna be 誕生日は何月ですか？誕生日は何月ですか？ But instead of 何月, of course you can use the word いつ。いつ。So you can also say 誕生日はいつですか？誕生日はいつですか？ Either way is fine. Okay, so let's learn how to describe your age. So if you wanna say I'm 5 years old, it's gonna be 私は5歳です。私は5歳です。So 5 years old is 5歳. So 歳 is a suffix of age. So you just need to finish with 歳. So how to say 15 years old then? I'll give you 3 seconds to think. The answer is 15歳. 15歳. What about 16 years old? It's gonna be 16歳. 16歳. What about 27 years old? It's gonna be 27歳. 27歳. Well done. Although we got 3 exceptions again. The first one is 1 year old. A year old, we pronounce it 1歳 not 1. 1歳. And 8 years old, we pronounce it 8歳 8歳. And the last one is 10 years old. We pronounce it 10歳 10歳. So 1 year old 1歳 8 years old 8歳 10 years old 10歳. We got 3 exceptions. Oh, I know. Anyway, let's learn how to ask someone's age. So if you wanna say, how old are you? As I mentioned, if you wanna make a question, you have to think the answer first. So, for example, 5歳, which means 5 years old. And now you wanna ask age. So instead of 5, you have to use the word 何 what. So how old are you is 何歳 何歳. That's it. If you want to make it bright, of course you can say 何歳ですか 何歳ですか. Okay, we had a look 3 exceptions, right? So you still need to apply those exceptions even it becomes 11 years old. So for example, 11 years old, we pronounce it 11歳 11歳. And 18 years old, 8 years old was 8歳. So 18 years old gonna be 18歳. And 30 years old and 10 years old was 10歳. So for 30 years old, you need to say 30歳 30歳 like that. So grammar check test. So let's translate a few sentences together. The first one, my birthday is June. How to say my birthday is June? I'll give you 5 seconds. The answer is 誕生日は6月です。誕生日は6月です。Next one. How to say what month is your birthday? I give you 5 seconds to think. The answer is 誕生日は何月ですか？誕生日は何月ですか？ Question 3. How to say Tom is 30 years old? I'll give you 5 seconds. The answer is トムは30歳です。Exception 1. 30歳です。Okay. Here's the last question. How to say Mayu is not 26 years old? I give you 5 seconds. The answer is まゆは26歳じゃないです。まゆは26歳じゃないです。So, good job! So, let's listen to the dialogue. First of all, you can listen to the dialogue with English subtitle. After that, you can listen again without English subtitles. So, let's listen!
まゆさんは何歳ですか？
私は27歳です。トムさんは？
私は30歳です。まゆさん、誕生日はいつですか？
3月です。トムさんは？
6月です。
Let's listen again without English subtitles.
まゆさんは何歳ですか？
私は27歳です。トムさんは？
私は30歳です。まゆさん、誕生日はいつですか？
3月です。トムさんは？
6月です。
Okay, good job! Let's learn how to describe time in Japanese. So for example, if you want to say 1 o'clock, we say 1時. Ji is a suffix of o'clock, so it's gonna be 1時. So what about 8 o'clock? It's gonna be 8時. 8時. What about 6 o'clock? It's gonna be 6時. 6時. How to say 11 o'clock? It's gonna be 11時. 11時. Okay, well done. So if you wanted to ask what time is it? So as I mentioned, you have to think the answer first. So 1時, 1 o'clock. But now you wanna ask what time. So instead of 1, you need to use the word what? 何. So it's gonna be 何時, which means what time is it? 何時? Of course, if you wanna make it polite, you can also say 何時ですか? 何時ですか? Unfortunately, we got 3 exceptions again. The first one is 4 o'clock. We pronounce it 4時. 4時, not 4. 4時. Because 4時 is quite difficult to pronounce, so that's why we preferred 4時. And the next one, 7 o'clock, we say 7時. Not 7. 7時. And the last exception is 9 o'clock. We pronounce it 9時. 9時, not 9. 9時. So 4 o'clock, 4時, 7 o'clock, 7時, 9 o'clock, 9時. Those are exceptions. So good job! Thank you for watching my video. I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next lesson. I'll see you soon! Bye! ありがとう